Throughout time, Marvel's Avengers has gained quite a few things. You have your missions, new characters, new features, etc., etc., etc. But the one thing we have the most, well, surprisingly, is skins. But there is still an issue that stands even with that, and that is the topic of comic book skins compared to MCU skins, and then later down the line, originality versus accuracy. How's it going, guys? Jesse Byers 2 here, and comic book skins haven't really gotten much work as MCU skins have. So for those who didn't know, comic book skins were at the start of the game when Marvel's Avengers first launched, basically. And originally, they were actually pretty good. Very accurate, some reuse assets, but it was okay. And overall, at the end of the day, it was really good. But then you go into the later parts of Marvel's Avengers, aka last year in May, June, and then it gets worse, where they release skins like Superior Iron Man, where it's mainly just the same suit with a different helmet, ultimately making it not as much of a comic skin, but just a skin that has reused assets and is slapped on a label to be called Superior Iron Man. And you may be thinking, okay, that's just how they're doing it. This should be the same with MCU skins, right? Well, unfortunately, you are wrong there, because MCU skins came in later, yet the suits themselves, besides the hair, were 100% accurate, no missing details. And even whenever they did miss some, they went back and added certain things if they couldn't before, such as Thor's MCU hammer for his Infinity War outfit. Now, this creates quite a bit of an issue with the marketplace itself, because it really does bring up the question, are they more worried about MCU skins than comic skins, and will we ever get as accurate comic skins as MCU skins? And lately we have had quite a few that have been worked on that are actually pretty good, such as Capwolf and AI Iron Man, but that's all that we really saw. There was nothing else for that for the rest of the year, which was last year. And now we're in 2022, kind of wondering the same thing. Personally, myself, I have some issues with this. On one hand, I love how they're doing more MCU skins, but on the other hand, I really do hate how the comic skins themselves aren't getting as much love. If it wasn't even for the comics, the MCU wouldn't be here, so it's best to give those their right to shine. And on the topic of originality versus accuracy, I feel like it's always best to go with the classics. Yes, there can be some changes made, for example in Spider-Man PS4, there are a couple suits that have a few different designs, but at the end of the day, all you have to really do is hit the core of that. For example, the 2099 skin, the Ghost Spider skin, the Noir skin. Sure, yes, they do look different than the comics, but they still do hit the mark, whereas Marvel's Avengers really doesn't. But I want to know what you guys think down below in the comments. Do you guys think the comic skins need to be worked on? Do you guys think they're fine? And what adjustments would you make to them? Also, what comic skins would you guys like to see in the game that could potentially be 100% accurate? Please let me know. Be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, turn on post notifications. And before I end the video, I just want to say this should not be an issue that is looked deeply into by Crystal Dynamics or Square Enix. At the time, or as of currently, you guys should really be focusing on the bugs first more than the marketplace. I get it makes you money, but so does a very well-running game. I repeat, please focus on the bugs first. So with that being said and all is done, I will see you guys later. Bye.